Capalaba skate park is located about 30 minutes east of Brisbane. I like how this park's separated into sort of 3 sections. You know, you can ride the bowl area without getting in the way of any of the people trying to ride the plaza. The bowl is definitely the feature for this skate park if you're a bike rider. Fairly old crete, so unless it's rained recently, it's quite grippy. It has multiple depths, so it might go from say 8 foot with that extension in the corner down to probably the lowest point is about 6.5 foot. The hips are really good, and it's got 2 sub boxes that are both well proportioned and both have unique uses. You've kind of got one that's a sort of standard, you know, 6.5 foot quarter to 2 foot high sub. Then you've got a similar height sub, but it's over a little sort of, you know, 30-degree hip, which works perfectly if you want to sort of come out of one side of the bowl, grind and pop back in the other. Really opens up a lot of options. The bowl also has a square sub rail, which is probably a little bit too low in comparison to the depth of the bowl, which is probably 6.5, 7 foot, but the sub rail is only about 2 foot. Really should have been a little bit higher, but even saying that, it's still rideable and plenty of crazy stuff's been done on it. Then you've got the wall ride, which is technically a sub box as well. There's been plenty of people that have ridden it like a sub box, which when you get there is pretty insane. It's probably about 6 foot tall out of a 7 foot quarter roughly, and it's not very wide on top. It'd be probably just under a foot wide on top. That wall ride links the bowl up really well, so you can hit multiple hips. You can really have some fun in this bowl. The drainage isn't great, so if it's rained that day, make sure you bring a broom, because the water sits in one part of the bowl. You've always got to drain it. The plaza section in skate park in the center is made up of a few low ledges in a row. They're a good length, but they are kind of low. Still fun to play around on. You can link a few things up in a row, which is always good fun. Then there's a few offshoots from the ledges in this plaza. You've got about a 7-stair rail, which is good for learning on. It's not super high, better for down than up, but yeah, good one for learning. Once you've got that one dialed, you can go to the big boy that's about a 12 or 13 stair. It's kind of one of those skate park rails that you may as well just go ride street rails, because it's as big, if not bigger than some you would ride in the streets. But yeah, if you want to get your confidence up on rails, that's a perfect rail to go hit before you go and hit a few in the streets. Just off the bowl, there's like a little gap to rail, which is a little bit too short for bikes. You could sort of gap to ice it if you wanted, or there's obviously a few options there, but it's not great, but it's something different at least that they've built at a skate park. Final thing at this park is a real weird narrow vert transition, technically a spine, but you're not riding it as a spine because it's a vert and it's only 4 foot tall. It's also only a couple feet wide. Some crazy stuff's actually been done on this setup, and it is unique, which makes it fun to ride if you're good enough to hit it. But yeah, be prepared to deal with some steep transitions if you ride that thing. Capalaba skate park, definitely one to check out if you're in Brisbane. It's got lights. I'm actually not sure how good they are, so if you know, mention it in the comments for me. There's plenty of parking. There's not much shade. They've put shade in probably the stupidest spot in the skate park. It's not near anywhere you ride. There's a little bit of shade at the bowl under a tree at certain times of the day, but yeah, like most Queensland park, the shade is poor. But yeah, toilets across the road, plenty of food right next to it. Well worth a ride.